Hi guys, this is Ginger here from Not All About Tarot, and I am here to do a video here. This is about divine partnership here. You guys bear with me. I literally had to ask my divine spirits to assist me in this reading tonight. I have been under the weather these few days. If you can go back and you will see that I did see magician energy from the divine masculine towards the divine feminines in their reading a few days ago. And as always, I have had a repercussion of that, and I have become ill from it. And it also seems as though I have detached myself from my karmic masculine too in the midst of that. So it must have been some type of binding spell. Even though it did have a reverse effect, it seems as though my karmic masculine is wanting to pursue me more. And after a few days, it has seemed as though all I have been thinking about is my karmic masculine. I keep telling everybody the love spells are not going to work. It usually does not affect me that way, but I think because I am so into detaching from the divine masculine and from the divine partnership, it literally assisted that in my energy to now only think about my karmic masculine. I mean, we are still talking, we are still together, but I am no longer pursuing a relationship in that matter. But now all I can think about is my karmic masculine, not so much with my divine partner. And it is very intense, you guys. I don't even know what to say. So I had to have my divine spirits to assist me with this reading. Because as I can see in these cards with the divine partnership, my divine feminines are no longer there at all. Again, my divine masculines are in this union by themselves, and only also because they did magician energy, which I told people not to do. And my divine masculines keep wanting to do it. Why they went back to their karmic masculines is only because of manipulation on their part, on the karmic feminine's part, none other. That's why it didn't last long. Whatever spell that my divine masculine put upon their divine feminines to detach them from their karmic masculines, you guys, I'm gonna tell you my story. It worked for a day. One day. That next day, I was told not to do any more readings for 2 days to see how I would feel. And after that, now I'm completely thinking about my karmic masculine. My divine partner is not in my heart space, nor in my mind, no passion, because of the magician energy. And if you can tell in my voice, I haven't been sick in years, haven't had an allergy in years, and I do have that. It's not as bad, but I do have that because of the blowback of the whatever magician energy that was put on me and my karmic masculine to split us up. I'm feeling that through my energy now. This is why I am not the way I should be as far as health-wise. So I have to put this out here. I was so supposed to talk about the contracts, but because all of this had came in the midst, if you guys will go back to my 2 videos, you will see that I saw magician energy. Now, how is my karmic masculine feeling right now? My divine spirits are telling me they feel like death. Because my divine feminines are not in the energy. They're not in anywhere. You cannot keep implementing magician energy and thinking that you're going to do shit. Because as I pulled these cards here out for my divine feminine's energy, real quick, I saw the ones that has a karmic masculine in their weight. And a karmic masculine may also be just for the twin flame union, period. And we're going to talk about that. May not be for my soulmate's union, because right now my divine spirits are separating the two, because the divine twin flame unions is very intense, and it seems as though they're going to come into union first anyways before anybody else comes into that union. And these seems like these are the darker dudes, my divine masculines, that are keep putting this magician energy. Now there was a binding spell put in for the karmic masculines and the divine feminines to split up, to single themselves out. They did so, because I found this in my divine feminist energy. This came out first, the King of Pentacles. It seems as though the divine masculines did some type of binding spell to bring some type of hurt, betrayal, pain to the karmic masculine here. They are waiting for the investments. And as we go into the reading, you're going to see my divine masculines in waiting mode, but it's another reason why too. They're waiting for that investment to play out so that my divine feminines can walk away from the karmic masculines here. They have used some type of intuition, whether they went to a witch or they did it themselves, to end this partnership here. They was working on this partnership through some type of witchcraft here. And that was none other than a person who is stalking my divine feminines, who is in a twin flame union. And now my divine masculines are feeling like death here. Don't tell me you're not. Because I did a couple of days ago. From whatever magician energy that was put in my wake. And remember, I told you guys, I don't know how that was going to play out with the magician energy, but now you see. Now, I have here, what is going to happen to the divine masculines now that they did this? They're going to create an unhappy scene in their life here with the 10 of baskets reversed. Because of this immature energy here with the Son of Sticks, they are going to create even more silence and separation from their divine feminines here. All because of this magician energy here with the Black Hermit. And as you see, this Miss Robinson is my Devil card. This is my Magician card. It also recalls some type of toxic obsession energy as well. But again, these two were the Hex binding spell here. And they're going to cause some type of regret here to their lives. All because some type of repulsive energy that they wanted to bring in this new beginning by using some type of witchcraft here with the Miss Ida to create balance in this union. All it did was create a tower with the big house. And you see my divine masculine here wanting to take action towards the divine feminine here. Father of Wands, Mother of Wands. They see her very attracting here, and they really misstepped it and caused a lot of drama here with the Daughter of Knives. Yes, they did. In our happiness, my divine masculines did, because they did in deception, as I said before. Now they're feeling like death because my divine feminines has taken their light completely out of the union. That magician energy literally lasted only for a day. One day. And then after that, it was gone. It completely distorted my mind from this divine partnership and my divine partner. And now I'm thinking more of my karmic masculine. Really? Let's get on the move here. The first card I pulled out was coming together here. And this was my divine masculines here. They want to come together here. When I clarified those cards, it seems as though they want to come together now with the Empress. They do. They're waiting on her, waiting on results, because they don't want to give to anybody else anymore. They walked away from giving to other people that are very defensive over anyone who wants to come in and take over in this divine partnership, but they're doing it the wrong way. I see they have a lot of clarity here, and they're manifesting, but they did it the wrong way. Now they're in waiting mode with the Three of Sticks, because now they know that my divine feminines are going to have a choice of two people here. And they're waiting on victory and success. Remember what I told you guys, that they are going to be in a pick-me energy. They didn't want that. They didn't want third party, so they went and they did all kinds of magician energy, and it did not work. It didn't. You guys can tell me how that went, because now there's a sacral chakra here. And my divine masculines are very passionate, emotionally. Everything is being felt now in that sacral chakra for their Empress, the divine feminines here. They want to come in and bring this longevity, loyalty, commitment. They know it's taken very long. That's why they went towards magician energy, and it did not work. But all they want to know is that you're going to be there, my divine feminines, when they ask about this commitment here. I don't know, because right here, I got the Just Breathe card. Just breathe. And when I clarified that, I wanted to see who this energy was, because someone is just breathing here. This is all they're doing, is breathing. When I clarified this card, I got the Three of Pentacles. It looks as though my divine feminines, their energy here, they have ended this commitment with this divine partnership. They're no longer ended, you guys. They're just breathing. They're just going about their day. Because this is a lot of deception here, clarifying that with the Seven of Knives. This commitment here, this partnership was a lot of deception. And because of deception that was caused by the divine masculines putting a binding spell upon the divine feminines and their karmic masculines relationship, it caused deception. And now the divine feminines are walking away from this union altogether with the divine partnership. They don't want it anymore. This is crazy. Look at this. They're seeing it as a missed opportunity here. This was a challenge, but they did it. My divine feminines with the Queen of Wands. This was a challenge to them, but they left it. They have gotten action here, but it's making my divine masculines more hornier than ever. For that divine feminines want to take action, because now they're stuck on this union big time, because they made it harder for themselves by applying the magician energy on this union. And now my divine feminines are going towards their karmic masculines for something stable. Even more so now. But remember what I told you, that all of that magician energy and that hats and love spells, binding spells, is just going to have the reverse effect. It may work for a day now, if any at all. And I told people that this is karma years. None of that is going to work anymore. Please stop with the magician energy. The witchcraft is not going to work anymore, you guys. And if there was magician energy applied on anyone in the past, those people are getting karma now. The moon is closed. It's not accepting it. Any mutants, anything that was living up in the moon is dead now. The moon is just a moon, an empty space, no more. My divine feminine has healed from this. And now they are going cold and detached. They have freed themselves of this partnership that was very burdensome, this toxic energy. But this is causing a lot of obsession to my divine masculines now. Now getting justice for this magician energy. My divine feminines has created their own justice and they have left this partnership hanging. That's what they're doing. They're just breathing. And here, with the challenging times, my divine masculine sees this now as a challenging times because now with the magician energy, the hats, whatever they've done to try to bind the divine feminines away from the karmic masculines, instead of proving themselves the right way to the divine feminines, they wanted to do it again in an energetic mode. Now it's going to hinder their finances as well with the challenging times. But clarifying that as well with the challenging times, I got the Queen of Pentacles. This was a challenging times for them because a lot of my karmic feminines, because this is who this is, left them in limbo and left them penniless. This is why they wanted to do whatever they could to break apart my karmic masculines and my divine feminines, so that you guys, my divine feminines, will be single when they finally get themselves together from this slow money-making sector here with the Knight of Pentacles. But that is not in a contract. Now, if you want to speak about contracts, it's not in a contract. They are now going against the grain of the divine because they are trying to implement themselves, their laws into the contract, and it's not. That was not in the contract. Manipulation, magician energy is not in a contract for the divine partnership. That's just point out blank. My divine spirits told me today that this is a fair game. And no magician energy is going to be implemented into this game anymore without consequences. So now, with the Queen of Pentacles, my karmic feminines, they have walked away from them. They're gone. They're not focused on them anymore. They are focusing on a divine partnership and want to have victory and success here. And they see and trying to use their intuition to put down their pride here and to come towards this union with more higher prospects. Now that they have now implemented unhappiness in their world here with the 10 of baskets reversed. Here we have the detached card. And it seems as though my divine feminines has detached. They are not in the wings of leaving, as I have said before, and this has been a while back now. My divine feminines has left. They has detached from this union. They have created their own balance here. And clarifying that, it seems as though my divine masculines, now that my divine feminines has attached, again, now waiting to give this gift of passion still. Now that my divine feminines has attached from this energy. With this feeling alone, my divine masculines are feeling alone now. They are being nostalgia here, clarifying the feeling alone card. There'll be a nostalgia about the past here with the Six of Baskets. Now they want to work on this because they feel very hurt here, but they're working on healing. They're working on this healing. And this is causing them a lot of stress, sleepless nights. And it's causing them to be very exhausted here. It is. Because now they are awaiting results again. This is my Seven of Pentacles. They're in waiting mode. They don't know what else to do. Because what they tried to do with the Magician energy, and this is with my twin flame unions, it didn't work. So they're in waiting mode. In a cycle, my divine masculines are in waiting mode. Trying to contemplate their next move. But I would tell you guys, the next cycle is going to be a doozer. Because it's going to flip-flop, chaser, runner, chaser, flip-flop. My divine masculines are waiting here because they feel like this has not come together. They're using their intuition here to work on this union. What can they do using their higher mind now? So maybe they'll go and do it the right way because it did not work. All it did was to make the divine feminines release with the Death card. My divine feminines has released their energy from this union. It is now gone. They have detached with the number 13. Here we got my Empress card. She is now nurturing herself. Because clarifying that, she's healed from this union with the Ten of Swords reverse. My divine feminine, as I've said before, has moved on. She's gone here with the Eight of Cups reverse. She has created distance here from this divine partnership, clarifying that. She's no longer in this divine love union here. But again, my divine masculines are waiting for their ships to come in again. For this union, he's in waiting mode for this union here in this cycle, okay? In this cycle. So remember, I said in that cycle, it will be a runner chaser mode. I got the throat chakra reverse. Someone has now shut down their throat chakra. This is my divine feminine. She's no longer shining her light through the divine partnership, meaning that she is not even talking about the divine partnership in a bright light anymore, as she's talking about it at all. Okay, she's shut it down. She's become cold attached to it. She is in her masculine. She has freed herself from this, but I see that my divine masculines also are thinking much more about this action now than anything. This is on their mind. This is all they're focusing on. They're very much hardened for this divine partnership in their divine feminines. They want to take action now and to bring this in balance. Back into balance here. With this simply love here, I see that my divine feminines here are choosing to have satisfaction here and have victory success by going towards other options. Okay, it seems as though my divine masculines though are fighting to bring back the past here to have this love be brought together. They want an equal give and take. Well, when I went into more of the energy here, asking the divine how is all this going to play out, it does seem as though the divine masculines at this time are changing their focus, which is going to bring about the chaser runner mode here. They're changing their focus. They're embracing their higher mind, higher light here, to create stability within themselves. And they are now confronting their shadow side and a lot of childhood trauma as well, bringing it to light, which is bringing us into balance very quickly here. So they're changing their focus. This is where they're in now. And how this is going to play out is that this, of course, this partnership is going to be very burdensome for them to get to union. It's going to be very stressful for them, and there's going to be a lot of sadness coming to them because of a lot of the heart chakras being blocked from the divine feminines. All this is a flip-flop of energies. It's all it is going to be. And but with the divine feminist heart chakra being blocked, my divine masculines is going to be holding that cup of love by themselves in this cycle. They are going to be, yes, in this cycle, they're going to be holding that cup by themselves. In the next cycle, I see that my divine feminines will be bringing them some type of love here in this quit cycle here with the Lovers card. But I also see my divine masculines pursuing, as you can see with the Emperor, my divine feminines, they're going to be stuck on them, but my divine feminines are going to go back into silent mode. They're going to separate themselves again. So this is my runner chaser cards here. This is going to be in the next cycle, but it will go into a love affair at the end. This is how this is going to play out. But right now, the cycles has to change. It has to flip-flop. It is in the contract. So the contract is being fulfilled. Whereas my divine masculines did not want the contract to be fulfilled as it was. They wanted still my divine feminines to come and chase them and pursue them, because you see that they're waiting for my divine feminines to come in towards them, and they're not. They have allowed my divine feminines to walk in the arms of another man even more so now than they did before, after they had left alone the magician energy. It could have prolonged the union or the journey, but it didn't, because the magician energy only lasts for 1 day. And I'm pretty sure, yes, it only lasts 1 day for me, but it lasts the same approximately time for all the rest. This contract's got to be fulfilled the way it is. My divine feminines are going to be the last one to come into the union, but the energies have to flip-flop. As of now, my divine masculines are going through endings, and they are feeling like they are dead at this time. Because again, like I said, my divine feminine is no longer talking. She's no longer shining her light in this union. My divine masculines may not even be, their names may not even be uttered out of their divine feminine's mouth at this time. And that's just how it is, because of the magician energy. Time to end immaturity. And to treat this as such, and this is a divine partnership. But you guys, this is my reading for today. Please forgive me. I'm kind of monotone. This has really embarked, this magician energy has really did a lot to me. It really did. It did a lot to my mind space. It really did. I don't even know what I'm feeling now, honestly. I feel so zonked. I don't even know what I'm feeling. All I know is that I couldn't stop thinking about my karmic masculine. It worked for a day. It worked for a day, and then it just stopped everything that I had everything that I had, memories and everything about my divine masculine, and implemented memories of my karmic masculine in my mind space. I'm not going to lie to you. This is how it is. These dark gods, these dark souls, these narcissistic divine masculines has to put down their energy. I see that they are finally going to see that it's not going to work, because they're not going to feel their divine feminist energy at all, because I got the Big Mama. This is my sun card reverse. And they're going to feel very dead, dry. It's going to make them put a move on. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really, at this point, I don't even care. But you guys, I know my divine feminists don't even care either at this time. This is where I guess we're supposed to be anyways, my divine feminists. Anyways, I love you guys. I'm going to go and nurture myself more. Thank you very much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. Mwah. Have a good day. Bye-bye, loves. Good night.